I saw this tweet from this guy, Andrew Lawrence. Simple screenshot of Chris Smalls, the organizer, the president of the Amazon labor union, appearing on Tucker Carlson. And they're sort of side by side in their videos on this screenshot. But then even larger is a photo of AOC. And the chyron underneath says, Christian Smalls, Amazon union leader, New York Amazon union leader on AOC abandoning them before historic vote. And this is something I think we didn't get a chance to talk about on the episode where we talked about this union. But yeah, Chris Smalls, after the successful win, I believe he was asked about AOC, something like that. And he simply said, hey, this isn't about AOC. She didn't do any of this work. We did this work. This isn't about her. This is about us. And that's right.
One thing he said that really quick, I think is important too, he said, she didn't show up. A lot of people didn't show up.
Yeah.
I do like that little part, but yeah.
And people are too precious with their politicians. I like some of the stuff that AOC says, but that's what she does. She says stuff. She might vote here or there. She's a House Democrat. So
yeah,
it's her among 200 others, right? Politicians, they can be cool. They can say nice things. They can even occasionally vote on good things, right? But they're tools, okay?
Yeah.
They're tools that are used to achieve a desired outcome. In this case, AOC was not a helpful tool in this process, okay? Yeah. She doesn't deserve any credit for not being part of it.
And is a beautiful example that we don't need them. We don't need them. I think that's really cool that this happens. We don't need them. They're successful by themselves.
Well, you're right, and it's not just that we don't need them. It's just that this fight has to happen outside of them.
Yeah.
It's not even that we don't need them. It's that we can't need them. We can't be in a position to need them because they're not going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
It is the workers who do it. It is the organizers who do it. And if AOC, if she gets her feelings hurt, which I don't know, I haven't seen the responses to. I think she might have gotten a little snippy on Twitter. But if she gets her feelings hurt because of this, then she's in the wrong line of work.
Yeah, absolutely.
She can do something else, or she can put her ego aside and step in the next time. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do is just help out the next time. You can help out, or you cannot help out.
Yeah, absolutely. Take the L. It's not a big deal. You can do better next time. But yeah, again, we didn't need her, so whatever. They didn't need her. I don't want to we here. I don't deserve any credit.
Anybody concerned with AOC's image or that this is harmful to the left because Chris Smalls, a successful union organizer, might be casting aspersions on AOC's image. I'm sorry, you got to fucking log off. You got to stop watching cable news. If you are concerned about a celebrity politician's image over a worker victory, you're either on the wrong side or you're just confused.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, workers are not your priority. That's a fact. Because one of the number one things about labor organizing is accepting and knowing that we are organizing for everybody. He could go on there and say, fuck AOC, fuck everybody, and I still fuck with them because it's not about your political alliance. It's the fact that you're a worker that matters. And if you're mad, your priorities are all fucked up.
Well, it is about your political alliances, but those are class politics, right? Everybody in this country is obsessed with partisan politics. Partisan politics, color politics as in red or blue or whatever. It's not politics. That is entertainment. What we're talking about here with Tucker Carlson's TV show or with AOC's image or the things that AOC says on TikTok or Twitter, they might be nice, good things. They're still entertainment. At the best, it's like information that you can use or an inspiring message like you read in a book somewhere, right?
Yeah.
It's not politics, okay? And I would say this about any politics. I would say this about fucking Bernie Sanders. I would say this about Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib, both of whom I like more than AOC. Not that it matters. But I would say this about, all you have is your actions. As a politician, like, you're only as good as your last act, as the last thing you did. And it's like, I'm never going to meet AOC. AOC doesn't, she's not my representative anyway. But you know what I mean? Like, that's not what matters to me. What matters to me is what we can achieve for working people. And if she's, not helping, then she needs to start helping, or just she needs to stop caring that people are saying she's not helping.
Exactly. It's just not relevant. They need to move on. Fuck off. We just need people to get treated right at work.
So Andrew Lawrence says, yeah, this isn't it, about the screenshot, which is amazing to me. Yeah. So Andrew Lawrence is a Media Matters for America guy. And if you're not familiar, Media Matters for America is ostensibly like a anti-Fox News, anti-right-wing media fact checker / like signal booster for what Fox News is doing, like the crazies on Fox News, right? They're like Minion Death Cult, but as an apparatus for the Democratic Party. They are 100% tied to the Democratic Party. So of course, being a media liberal tied to the Democratic Party, Christian Smalls going on the most popular network in the country, on Fox News, the most popular show in cable news, is worse, outweighs anything he could have possibly done, for the hundreds of workers at that plant. That's beside the point. What you did here was wrong. And this isn't to defend Tucker Carlson either, because fuck Tucker Carlson, obviously. Yeah. But again, he's an entertainer. He wouldn't exist in the way that he does if America weren't already so fucked up. You can't blame Tucker Carlson for the way this country is, right?
Also, he did a good job. I mean, people got caught up about like you shouldn't give credit to Tucker Carlson, but the thing is, I haven't seen many people handle Tucker Carlson as well as he did. He was great on there. And another thing I also want to get out of the way about this post, I think is really funny, is this is kind of the problem with like libs, right? Is like they don't realize they're such idiots too. Like he says, yeah, this isn't it, which is like a whitewash version of like the that like that ain't it, sis, like that ain't it. And it's so funny that he's using this to like critique like a black man. It's just so funny. It's like fuck you. You don't know. I don't give a fuck what you think is.
He did it the right way. He did it the right way, Tony. He didn't use AAVE.
Yeah, this isn't it. Yeah. I hate it so much. Like, fuck you. Like, mind your goddamn business.
The actual interview, I watched a little bit of it. Tucker Carlson tried to say, AOC wasn't there for you, this, that, and the other, and he was like, yeah, but nobody was, and we had to do this on our own, and this is how we did it, and this is why we did it. This is why this is good. And Tucker Carlson fucking ends this interview, and I don't watch much of Tucker because I get it in its purest form in the politics of everybody else on Facebook.
We get the synthesized version,
but he says something like, yeah, why don't you call AOC and tell her that you can't feed your families? And then he does like this Joker laugh, this like high-pitched maniacal laugh. One of the most insane things I've seen on TV.
And what's really funny is how like Chris Moll sits there and just doesn't affect him at all.
He's so good. He deals with the lag between both of them really good. Yep. He just stops talking. He doesn't trail on. He just stops talking and waits for Tucker to respond. I'll also say him going on Tucker Carlson to, so I've never been a union organizer, right? I've been a member of a union for fucking 15 years. I've been a Teamster for 15 years. I've never been on the actual organizing side of a union. I can't tell you what the benefit of Chris Smalls going on Tucker Carlson is. It's not really my place to second guess the guy who successfully organized a fucking Amazon warehouse, right? So like I tweeted about this, I posted about this, and people were asking me like, what's the point though of him going on there? And it's like, I don't know. Do you know?
I know that people who are not happy and satisfied with their jobs and who have a passion and maybe are having conversations already at work might be watching this. I don't care who they are. Shitty people get paid bad at their jobs too, and we're not going to get paid right unless they get paid right also. And like, if someone sees this and sees that this is a possibility or an option, and it maybe destigmatizes and kind of doesn't demonize unions, that's the benefit. That's fucking awesome. It's more than all these motherfuckers on keyboards are doing.
Right. And a lot of like the faux right populism now, like what Tucker Carlson does, is explicitly aimed at what they're calling woke corporations, you know, like Amazon or like Twitter or Silicon Valley in general. Never mind the fact that most of those people are like libertarian freaks, like absolute deranged, blood-sucking, right-wing, insane people. And if you're watching this and you hate Jeff Bezos because he's on the opposite side of the culture war and you think that means he's socialist or whatever, and then you see actual working people being like, hey, here's how we can fuck with Jeff Bezos. We're going to do a union. Maybe instead of the responses that we were covering on the episode last week with Brett, where people had to reckon with the fact that one thing they didn't like was up against another thing they didn't like, maybe instead they see unions as a positive. They're like, hey, this is how we can own our tech overlords, which really it is. It's the only way to do it. So, and I just quickly wanted to say, Chris Smalls, a union organizer, somebody who's actually got a political project, somebody who's actually doing, real work, not to use a cliche, is different than like somebody going on Tucker to promote their Substack or like their new column. Like, it's not the same at all.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But anyway, okay. So yeah, the next tweet, he says, a lot of people are missing my point. So I'll be even a little more clear. Tucker Carlson is a hateful bigot. Yep. And he uses his program every night to spread his hateful bigotry. Someone like Smalls appearing on his show only gives Tucker credibility he doesn't deserve.
You know that thing when a black man wearing chains and a bandana comes on your show and everyone's like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna take this is credibility here. You know how that works? Fuck off, dude.
Yeah, you know what? I'm a Fox News viewer, but I've always been on the fence about watching Tucker Tonight or whatever the fuck his show is called. But now, what is it? It looks like Tucker's been invited to the cookout. Oh shit!
Well, I'm gonna check it out.
Maybe I'll give him a chance.
Maybe he does have the sauce. Maybe he does in fact have the sauce.
I love the idea that Christian Smalls is giving Tucker Carlson a platform. Insane shit. Your mind is broken. Your mind irreparably damaged from the internet, from partisan politics, whatever. You're gone.
I don't think had like any internet presence before organizing. It's like, fuck, what are you doing? Get out of here.
Liberals are going to start drafting right-to-work legislation to disempower unions so that they can't platform problematic cable news hosts anymore.
Yeah.
We just don't think our union dues should be going to political organizations we don't agree with, like going on RT America.
Yeah, that's not cool. you need to keep it a secret between us. We can't let the racists find out about fair work practices. We can't let them find out about that.
Furthermore, spare me the whole. This is the next tweet. It gets better and better. It's so amazing. Furthermore, spare me the whole quote. Get the message out. Bullshit. ... On his best nights, Tucker has 1% of the population tuning in. ... I'd imagine it's the least likely to be swayed 1% of the population in America. There are more effective, less harmful ways to get the message out. So you can't go on this program because of the irreparable damage it will do because of how many fascist eyeballs are on this program. Also, there's no reason to go on because it's an irrelevant show with zero reach at all. It's only 1% of the population. What are you even wasting your time on this guy for?
And if you think that that's how messaging and propaganda work anymore, you're an idiot, because I'll tell you what, 1% of the total people who are going to be influenced by a Tucker Carlson message watched it on TV. They didn't watch it on TV. They watched a clip of it on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, that's where they,
more people saw this segment than the normal viewership of Tucker, which is already giant.
Exactly.
And then finally, this is the one where I was like, all right, yeah, let's do it. Let's get into it. Last tweet, Tucker Carlson is your enemy. And if you don't understand that, you have no idea what we're actually up against. And I would like to say...
Mind-blowing.
Yeah, maybe if you're a rival media pundit with a progressive liberal website that is your bread and butter, maybe Tucker Carlson's your number one enemy.
Yep.
Okay, maybe he's the evil foe that must be vanquished, right? For the rest of us, our enemy is our boss. For the rest of us, our enemy is our landlord. For the rest of us, particularly people trying to organize a union inside the Amazon warehouse, you know who the enemy is? It's the Democratic Party apparatus who tried to stop them from fucking doing that. The same apparatus that you are embedded in. I think working people know better who their fucking enemy is than a rival cable news or a rival political pundit on the internet does.
Yeah, exactly. You're making it very clear that when you say who we're against, you're not talking about we. No. You're not talking about us. I don't give, because like that is not my problem. We literally love Tucker Carlson. We love to laugh on our boy. He is a great source of joy for us. Like fuck you. We have much bigger fish to fry, and that is Jeff Bezos. Like, you know, fuck you, you idiot.
This is the thing, like, that people who've never been part of a union or people who aren't familiar with, like, class politics, you don't go against the fucking union. You don't go against the people who you have to be with, right? And not all unions are good. Some unions are bad. You don't go against the union. This is like going... Amazon is going to take your shit and use it against him. Use it against every single worker there, okay? There's a hard and fast line. You might not like everything Chris Smalls does. You shut the fuck up about it, okay? You're not on my team if you don't shut the fuck up about it.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, like you said very well, you know, if you have something to say about him, then go work for that union, because it is none of our business. Yeah, and that's the point of a union, is that it makes it so that your work is your business.
It's a mechanical and that's another thing that I will say that gets right to the heart of this motherfucker, Matt Dimitri, who I think is like a Twitch streamer or some shit. He says, once again, Christian Smalls proves that he's an embarrassing liability to at Amazon labor union. He should be immediately replaced or apologize. I'm not going to be silent while he lets himself be used by Tucker Carlson to smear Representative Ocasio-Cortez. And it's like,
wow.
Hey, Matthew?
Yeah.
Do something about it.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Try.
Commit your life to it, my friend. Go for it.
I'm not going to be silent. Okay, yeah, scream and cry all you want, Matthew.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
That's not
how
how
you pull your Amazon shares you own? Is that what you're going to do?
That's not how this shit works.
No.
That's the funniest part of this, is they don't fucking understand what actual politics are. Politics is what politician you like.
Yeah.
Who's the politician's name that you defend with honor. You know, politics is what TV show you watch or what TV show you refuse to watch. Okay, no. This is what actual politics is. It's people who voluntarily organize together, and you know who their Democratic leader is? It's fucking Christian Smalls. If you want to complain to the manager to get the union guy fired, wait in line. The management is already there, buddy. Okay?
Yeah.
You can't appeal to the management because that's not how this shit works. They already hate Christian Smalls way more than you ever could.
It would be fun. We should like just embrace that and be like, yeah, you know what? You're right. You shouldn't buy from Amazon anymore. You should really stick it to them, because Amazon allowed this union to happen, and you should not support them.
Yeah, hello. I'd like to speak to the manager of the union. Who's in charge of this union?
Yeah.
I'd like to speak to the manager of the working class, please.
Please?
Oh, my God, dude. Yeah. So, no, that's what I said. If you want Christian Smalls to be accountable to you, if you want to hold him to account, if you want to get to dictate what he says or how he operates in his capacity, go work in the Amazon warehouse. Yeah, that's the only way you're going to... That's an option, buddy. Give up your fucking desk job at Media Matters for America and go piss in a bottle. Okay? If you want so badly to tell Christian Smalls he's doing the wrong thing, there's one way to do it. That's how unions work. Go fucking do it, man.
And also, him going on Tucker Carlson does not affect his union's future bargaining. It does not affect the way that members of the union are going to be paid or treated. So do what you want, man.
Yeah.
It's fine. Like, yeah.
And Christian Smalls came out and he said, y'all worried about me when I'm worried about we. And that's right. That's right. That's good. That's the perfect way to do it. And you know what? If
simple.
like the membership had a real problem with him going on Tucker Carlson, they would handle that internally. I hope they didn't. You know, I hope they realized that it wasn't him going on Tucker Carlson wasn't like self-promotion or to do dude, I saw somebody calling this shit a red-brown alliance. Shut the fuck, get off Twitter. Honestly.
That's ew. Fuck. That's awful. I hate that so much. And the thing is, you know, I don't know. I didn't see how many interviews he's done or anything like that. I don't think he's doing like a whole lot, you know?
No, they don't want him on MSNBC. I mean, somebody said he's already been on there, but I can't, maybe.
I can't imagine it being much because like this story should be bigger than it is.
And let me just say the last thing I'll say is what is it? Your favorite cable news network is problematic. Your faves are problematic.
Yep.
Doesn't matter which one it is. They're all bad, brother. They're all
exactly.
Brothers and sisters, non-binary folks. Cable news is bad. They're all fucking bad. There's no good cable news network. Okay,
they do not exist.
All right.
They literally have too many investors. It's not possible.